everyone, this is Margee and welcome back to my channel for yet another video that I'm doing. And yes, I'm not in my room, I'm sitting in my hall because my room is pretty hot because the sun directly comes to my room and it is pretty hot, so I wasn't able to film it because I was filming it yesterday. And I took like around 50 shots and it didn't work out, so I was like, I'll do it the next day. So I was like, I'll sit here and I'll do it. So where the lighting is a bit of a brighter side. So yeah, so today is gonna be a very fun tutorial, which is a smoky kind of like, a wedding party kind of a look, which I'm doing for you guys because some of you have been commenting like, that they have to go to a party, or if it's a wedding or anything like that, or a birthday, you can wear this makeup and it's very subtle. And not to worry, you do not have to use any sort of a heavy techniques or tactics to use on it because it's very simple. It's very easy to go. So if you are a lazy person like me, you can wear this makeup because it's just like one or two swipes of eyeshadow colors and it just goes well, and especially also with the skin. So you can just if you have the idea of how it works, you can just get ready in 5 minutes. So let's get started. First of all, I'll start off from my face. I have completely nothing on my face right now. I just washed my face and it's total blank. It's like a blank canvas. So as you all know, my favorite Garnier Fair Miracle, which I used in my first or second video, I can't remember, and this was the product that I used, and I was like in love with this product, hands down one of the best products that I've tried for Garnier. And so I'm gonna use this, as well as I'm not going to be using a foundation today because sometimes wearing a foundation gets a little bit heavy, and if you're going out on a wedding or a party or anything like that, what happens is like you get sweaty a lot throughout the day, and like your makeup starts to wear out. So if you do not have a spray, a setting spray, it will be a little bit difficult for you. So I'm just going to be using this Garnier Fair Miracle and a concealer that I recently got. I just bought it. I just went and I got it. This is by Cover Up, and this is the first time that I'm using it, so I'm not sure how it works, but I definitely try to blend and stuff. So I'll stop wasting your time and I'll stop talking and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply this Garnier Fair Miracle, and this is a sample size which I bought because I wasn't sure that if I like it or not, but however I liked it and I loved it. I'll definitely purchase it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on my palm. I'm just going to take this much on my palm, and it evens out all the skin, and I'm going to rub it and I'm going to just place it all over, and it smells really good. Like I'm really in love with this product. So if you have the access, obviously I recommend that you should get this product because it's very good for a day-to-day basis also. Right? So this is how it looks, and you guys can see the difference between as I started and now. So the next thing that I'm going to do is conceal. So I'll get it a little bit close so that you all will be able to see where I'm concealing, because I have really bad acne scars on my face. So yeah, so I'm using, this is how the concealer looks like, and it's like in a pen kind of a stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and sorry if I'm looking downwards because my mirror is right there. So I'm just going to conceal underneath my eyes because obviously if you're a sleepy person and you do not get enough sleep, you obviously need some concealer to go with it. Also on my blemishes that I have, that I just got. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rub it, not actually rub it, but just blend it out so that it all looks even. And obviously concealer has to be 1 or 2 shades lighter than your normal foundation because it has to look brighter. Hence the reason why we use a concealer. Also underneath, I have really bad acne scars, hence the reason why I have to use it. Also actually, I love this product. I'm now trying it. I'm trying it for the first time and I'm liking it actually. Also on down my chin. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying one of my favorite, as you all know, my Lakme face powder, which is in the shade Natural Coral. And yes, I'm gonna be applying it with a sponge, and because this picks up a lot of products, so that's why I tend to use this. So I'm just gonna rub it because it definitely tends to even out everything. Underneath the eyes. Right, so you see how the transaction goes from the color, and I love this concealer, I swear. The next thing that I'm going to be using is I'm going to be applying my eyeshadow. So if you do not have, first actually not my eyeshadow, I'll be applying my lipstick. Obviously that's a different thing, right? From skin to your lips. So I'm using this lip color, which is in the shade Light Plum, and this is by Color Essence, and really gorgeous color, I must say. But I do not use, it's not actually light, but I tend to use a little bit of a sheer because you don't want a party, obviously, like, you know, you want a bold lip if you are going with a bolder side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna do a little strokes on my lips. So you see how this color is, it's very pigmented. Right, so this is with the lips that I'm doing. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is my eyes, and from my eyes I'm using this palette, which is by Color Essence. This is a Color Essence. So if you live in America or any place like that, you can you have the access of buying this, because that's where I got it from. So if you have access, obviously get this palette because it has such gorgeous color and really pretty colors in them. So if you do not have an eye primer, which certainly I don't have an eye primer because I did not find an eye primer. So if you do not have an eye primer, one of the alternatives to use for that is a baby oil. Yes, it's baby oil. I know, like, you know, like what? But baby oil works really good as far as for your eyeshadows to stay all, and if your eyeshadows are not highly pigmented, you can use this and it works amazing. And so yeah, sorry if I'm looking in the lens because I have to see, like, you know, how I look. So baby oil is you can use, I definitely recommend baby oil, not olive oil or anything like that, not olive oil, but baby oil, because it's very light, because it's quite light to use, and it obviously moisturizes, so it has two of the effects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, and this comes in a bottle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little bit and dab it on my eyes. And I'm just going to spread this, and it helps the eyeshadows to stay really long, I must say. And it also nourishes it, so that's a good thing about it. So the next step is I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush. So I'm using this flat shader brush. This is by Every Care. So, and really smooth, I must say. It's a flat shader brush, so any flat shader brush that you have, you can apply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color. So it's like, you know, a really a bronzy brown color, so it goes well with my skin tone. So if you have a skin tone like me, you can definitely apply this product. So after this is the color to use. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and it's highly pigmented, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over my lid. I'm going to put all over my lid. I hope that you all see the product, how it's applying on. So I'll get it a little bit closer that you all will be able to see. So this is how the color looks, and my lighting is showing really weird, but it's actually not that. Come on. So yeah, so same with the other eye, we're doing same with the other eye. Just either you pat it, and your baby oil helps your product to stay on, so hence the reason why I recommend it. If you do not have an eye primer and you do not have access to a primer, you can definitely apply this. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm gonna use a different color shade. I'm gonna use a little bit of a whiter tone for my under my brows with the same brush, and this is the color that I'm using. And then I'm gonna use this color to blend out for my inner crease. So I'm just gonna take this and place it against my brow bone, bringing it a little bit down, because it helps to accentuate your eyes and it helps to look a little bit more done. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a darker shade of I'm going to be taking this color, this black color, a little bit of black just to give out on the color. So I'm just going to take with a small brush like this, and I'm just going to take a little bit, rub off any excess. I'm going to create a V shape. So I'm going to create an outer V, and then I'm going to blend it with inside. So I'm going to take another fluffy brush and I'm going to blend it. In a windshield wiper motion so that it can blend all. So yeah. And then we're going to do same with the other eye. This gives a really good a lining effect. So if you have to line or anything like that, you can apply this. So we're doing same with the other eye, creating a V shape. And we're going to bring inwards, doing a windshield wiper motion. So yeah, so that's how you are going to blend it. And same with again with the flat shader brush, you have to drag it inwards so that it can blend. Right, so we're done with this part, and then we're going to take a little bit of lighter shade and place it on the inner corners of our eyes. Right, so and we're going to drag this color, the color that we had on the outer corners, we're going to drag it inwards. I'm just going to drag this inwards. Same we're doing with this side. Great. So that's with this part, and yes, I know it looks a little bit weird right now because obviously I haven't done all the parts. Then I'm gonna line my eyes, and so any eyeliner that you have, you can apply with this. So I'm gonna line my eyes, starting up from inner to outer corners. And we have to make it a little bit thicker so that it's visible. So if you are taking a photograph or anything like that, it will show. And same with the other eye we're doing. Right, so that's how it is. And by the time that this dries off and we have to put on mascara, what we'll do is we'll put on for brows. So I'm taking a black, this is like grape kind of a pencil. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do a small little stroke so that my brows looks perfect. So you're following the natural line of your brows, and then you're just filling the sparse areas that you have in your brows. Because brows actually basically frames your face, so however brows you have, it definitely works well. Right, so that's it with this, and then I'm gonna take my Maybelline Colossal Kajal, which is one of my favorites. So I'm using this Maybelline Colossal Kajal, and I'm gonna line my upper lash line, not my lower lash line. So I'm gonna line my upper lash line. And same we're doing with this eye also. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is my mascara, and for my mascara I'm just going to curl my lashes like normal curlers do, and then I'm going to apply my mascara, and this is one of my best mascaras that I'm using. So this is an extra volume mascara with fibers and long lasting waterproof full curling. So I'm just going to take this and wiggle my lashes, because obviously if you do not wiggle, your lashes will clump and it will look really horrible. So you have to just wiggle your wand. Same we're doing with this side. And also on our lower lash line. Right, so this is how it tends to look, and then again I'm just gonna brush my brows so that it looks all even. Right, so that's it with the face makeup, and then again last thing is a blush, and I'm using this peachy pink shade of a blush, and I'm just gonna take it on my, dust off any excess if I have, and then just smile. And then we're gonna take a little bit of a fluffier brush, and I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna put on the hollows of my cheeks. And upwards on our temples. Great, so the next thing that I'm going to be using is, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a darker shade, a lighter shade actually. So I'm going to use this color for my just to give accentuate my cheekbones. So I'm just going to take this and just placing it so that it gives a, so when the light reflects, it will look. So you see how the light is reflecting on the product itself, and it will make your face looks even much more fuller. Right, so that's it for the makeup guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. And yes, so that's it for the makeup guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and this is really simple and very easy to do, and just 2 of the eyeshadow colors that you have to do. You have to apply them and everything has to blend perfectly, and that's it for the makeup. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to the channel so that you will be able to see much more videos from me. And thank you all so much for writing all the sweet comments on my Twitter account. Those of you all have been writing it, I'm reading all of them. So yeah, and I have a link down below, so if you want to come say hi, and if you have any questions to ask, you can ask on my Twitter account, which is given in the description box below, so you can read it, or you can write it on my YouTube account, which is on the description box. So yeah, until then, obviously 2 things I have to do: stay beautiful, stay confident. Sarah.